YouTube video number 50, what I learned and how it went. This is the 50th video that I'm posting, so I thought I would make a small summary of what I learned and how it's going so far. I'll begin with telling you what I learned. So if you're just here to hear my stats or numbers, that's fine, you do you. Then I've written the timestamp of when I speak about that in the description here below. For context, I've been a clinical psychologist for 8 years and I've owned my own clinic for 5 years. My channel is called Minder and it consists of me sharing what I know about psychology and the mind. So my basic concept is just that I share what I know and what I tell my clients regularly. My videos are quite simple, what you call talking head, with me reading from a pre-written script while trying to look into the camera lens. I edit them myself in iMovie on Mac, and I haven't really figured out how to do effects or special features yet. But enough about my channel. This video is not about psychology or the mind. It's more a video to you if you're considering becoming a YouTuber or if you've already started and have a small channel like me. Maybe you'd like to know how far I got and what I learned, so you can compare your experience to mine or feel reassured that you're doing better than me. Either way, here's a video about what I learned and how far I've come as a YouTuber. So, by posting video number 50 here on YouTube, what have I learned? I learned that scripts are not stupid. What I did when starting to plan out my channel was that I wrote several hundred pages of video scripts. I knew that both being on camera and talking at the same time would likely cause me to be too nervous and shut down, so I felt like I needed the scripts. To be honest, I felt a bit embarrassed about needing the scripts, and my only consolation was that it made sense for me making subtitles after. I allowed myself scripts because I just wanted to get started, and speaking freely would make it too difficult for me with the camera shyness. What I've now learned is that that is what many YouTubers do. They also have scripts, so I stopped feeling lame about that. Next, I also learned that filming is not the same as talking to my clients. Following up on the earlier point, I quickly realized that talking to the camera is not the same as presenting to my clients or talking to anyone in general. As my concept for my channel is what I know, I have all the information that I want to share in my head, so I should not need scripts or have it prepared. I never need scripts for my daily doings in my clinic or when I talk to people in general, but what I learned is that speaking into a camera is not the same as talking to my clients. Apparently, I freeze up and get nervous when there's no one there. And I cannot see if the person that I'm talking to is understanding or not understanding, and I think I just missed that part. Next, I learned it's not as easy as I thought. It's kind of the same category of point. I learned that it's harder than I thought. I've watched a lot of content and I see other creators seamlessly just talking to the camera, words flowing out calmly and put together. And then I see myself in the front of the camera, flustered, stiff, awkward, and forgetting everything cool that I wanted to share. It surprised me because I'm not far from 40 years of age, and I've for so many years presented and held speeches for groups and individuals, so I kind of thought that I would be able to just switch on the camera and let loose. Again, looking at the channels I follow, they've been with YouTube for 10 years, and of course that gives them practice. Likely they did feel a bit awkward in the beginning as well. Or maybe it's just me. At least I learned that it's not as easy as it looks. But I also learned that it's not as hard as it looks. Here I'm referring to video production. In the beginning, when I was watching other channels with their clips of little animations or video clips with beautiful imagery, I almost gave up on my idea of making my own channel. I saw another channel who also speaks about psychology, and they had a sequence with them talking and then a clip of a small animation, and then a clip of some students walking in a hallway. My first thought when I saw their video was, oh my god. Did they animate and film all of that? I will never get to that level. I, still deflated, decided to continue doing my videos anyways, as simple as they are, and just admit that some people are super beings. But then my husband showed me a program he was playing with for his YouTube channel. My husband is very different from me, but I'll get back to that. He had, in 15 minutes, created a small video filled with small animation clips and beautiful imagery. Just by using that program. I went back and watched that video that had caused me to feel so deflated, and I saw it in a new light. And I realized that they did not make that animation or clip with students. It's just video stock clips. What they did was that they clipped in some stock video and added voiceover. So now I learned it's not as hard as it can look. I still haven't used stock videos as it costs money and I want to keep my budget for this low, but it's nice to know that it exists. Following up on this leads me to my next lesson. I learned that your way is okay. I started my channel with my idea, how I wanted to do it, and I did not learn anything before or watch videos on how to before starting my channel. I knew I wanted a video with my face telling people about psychology and the mind, so that was what I made. I bought a stand for my phone, a ring light, and my husband got me a microphone. Because he had watched a video on that sound is most important for YouTube videos. This is where we're different. We do things differently. I'll borrow the terms of my husband from another video that he saw on YouTube creating. He said it's called the architect and the archaeologist way of creating. In my world, it's called top down or bottom up, but potato potato. There are many ways of creating a YouTube channel. You can either do like my husband, the architect, and study and plan until you have the optimal and almost perfect idea and setup. Or you can do like me, the archaeologist, and just start somewhere and see where you go and improve as you go. Of course, the architect also improves as they go, but it involves a lot more analysis and planning. The archaeologist or bottom-up way is to just start somewhere and try things out and see what happens. I've learned that even though the architect way sounds smarter and better, that my way also works. That there's no right way of starting a channel. That you don't have to follow a specific guide or way of doing it. I've now made 50 videos just by starting and doing. I think it fits my personality better, and thereby it works better for me, because it makes me get things done. Sometimes I will watch a YouTube creator video, and I'll let you know more about that in the next section. But to round off this section, I learned that whatever way you choose to go about your project is the good way. Your way is okay. Okay, so lastly, what I also learned is that there are so many videos out there educating on what you should do and purchase in order to be successful on YouTube. I had no idea before checking it out. There are a ton of gurus and experts on YouTube out there. I think my own lesson so far is that those videos are not necessarily helpful for me in my YouTube creator process. I'm not stuck in my process of creating or lacking knowledge about what to do. I know that I just need to keep writing my scripts, film them, edit the videos, and post, and hope that it gets found by somebody interested. Maybe I'm the dumb one here, and maybe I'll learn. But my overview is that I just need to work on the quality of my content and form, titles, thumbnail pictures, and that's it. or maybe not it, but the essential part. That when people end up in one of my videos, that it's some useful information and that I look somewhat cool and collected while talking. This way they'll watch the video just like when I watch other creators' videos. Because it's good or interesting. When I watch some of those YouTube experts, because yes, I watched some of them, I just find that they give a lot of overwhelming advice. And press there and do that, optimize algorithm, search engine tags, get 100,000 subscribers in 2 weeks, and of course, here buy my course on how to be successful on YouTube. When I watch those videos, it makes me feel a bit sad and discouraged and nervous about my own creative process. It makes me feel like I'm missing something or doing something wrong. When I stay away from watching those videos, it seems like I get my focus back. I again start thinking that the best way for me is just to work on my content and enhancing the quality of what I'm making. So, yeah, I learned that there's plenty of information to get, but that I don't know if those videos are really good for me. Before rounding off this video, my video number 50, I promised you that I would share some numbers with you, so here we go. So far, I've spent just short of $150 on equipment. It takes me 5 hours circa to have a 10-minute video ready. I started my channel on July 5th with posting 20 ready-made videos. The next stats will vary because they are dynamic, but currently I have 28 subscribers, 23 of which are strangers who found my channel on YouTube. I have 59 likes, 10 shares, 4 comments, 943 views, and a watch time of 30.9 hours. I think this was all we had time for. What was your takeaway from this video? As always, feel free to take away the information you can use, if any, and leave the rest. Hopefully you found that today's topic made sense and I did not waste your time. Please like or subscribe so my channel can grow. Take care and see you for the next one.